Okay, so are you all able to see this? PPT, prepositions, okay. So this is about prepositions of time. We have already covered prepositions of movement, prepositions of place. So today I'll start with prepositions of time. Now, prepositions of time, the most commonly used prepositions are in, on, at. So these are the very commonly used prepositions, like you can see on the screen. In is used when we want to talk about seasons like winter, summers, spring. Then in can also be used for years and for centuries like 2018, 2020, 21st century, 20th century. It can also be used for months, in January, in February, in November, and it can also be used for parts of days or years, like in an hour's time, in 5 years from now. Fine. Then on is used for days and for dates. Like for days, if we want to talk about on Monday, on Friday, on Sunday. On dates means on my birthday, on a particular day, on Diwali, on Holi, okay, on Christmas Day. At is used for clock times and for meal times. So clock times are at 7, at 9:30. Meal times, we all know meals are breakfast, lunch, dinner, tea time, snack time. So for these we should be using at. Ago I'll be telling you in another slide. So let's do these questions in, on, at. Now as you can see, first one is I will go to the US. Yes, so this is very easy. I'll go to the US in summers. Why? Because for seasons we use in. Okay. Second, yes, so in 2020 Diwali will fall on Sunday. So 2020 is an year. So for years we use in. Third, correct. Kavita has thrown a birthday party on Thursday, because for days and dates we use on. Yes. This year Diwali will fall on Sunday. Yes, because Sunday is also a day. I will buy a new dress. Yes, on my birthday, because for dates also we use on. Sixth, Kavita's birthday party, there are two blanks here, is on Thursday, because for days we use on, and for time, clock times, which is 6, we use at. Yes. So Kavita's birthday party is on Thursday at 6. Let's meet this Sunday at breakfast. Yes, it should be at, because for meal times we use at. So meal times are breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack time. Eighth, our online class is scheduled at 9 a.m. It can't be in, because for clock times we use at. And ninth is Kavita will throw her birthday party in January. Yes, because in is used for months. Okay, so is this much clear? Now there is a difference between in and within. You can see on the screen that within is used when we want to talk about some limits. Now these limits can be non-physical. So non-physical limits would be the limits of time. As you can see the example, results will be declared, results will be delivered within 14 days. Okay, so here within is used to say that 14 days is the deadline. Similarly, for distance also, we use within. Most car accidents occur within 5 miles. So normally within is used to talk about the limits. Moving on. Now there is a major confusion between ago and before whenever we use these. You can see on the screen that ago means before now and before means before a past time. So what does it actually mean? Here you can see it's written, tell how long before now something happened. That means if you are calculating some action which has taken place in the past, but this calculation you are doing from the current period. For example, as this example says, Peter left school 3 years ago. That means from now, if I'm talking about the past action, that is 3 years ago, Peter left the school. Similarly, they moved to this neighborhood 2 months ago. That means from the current period and 2 months in the past, they moved to this neighborhood. So in case of ago, we are calculating from the current period. But before is used when we are calculating any past action that has taken place, but that has taken place before a past action. For example, what did she do before she became famous? So she became famous in the past, but even before that, what did she do? Okay, then hurry, get this offer before it is gone. So before it is gone means that already the offer is ending. So even before, you have to take some action. Now it will be more clear to you through this timeline. You can see the difference ago versus before has been shown through these two different timelines. Now if you look at the first one says that I graduated from college 3 years ago. That means from now. So in the past, I have graduated 3 years ago. That means that this action has taken place in the past, but this time I am calculating from now. Okay. And if you look at the second example, I met my friend 2 weeks before I graduated, which simply means that you have been calculating this time in the past, and from that past again some action has taken place. I met my friend 2 weeks before I graduated, so you graduated 3 years ago. So this cross is the time period, and even before 2 weeks before this cross you have met your friend. ठीक है. सो जो अगो है, हिंदी में भी एक बार बता देती हूँ. अगो का मतलब है अभी से लेकर पिछला कोई एक्शन. ठीक. लेकिन बिफोर का मतलब है पिछले कोई एक्शन से भी पहले कोई एक्शन अगर हुआ हो तो. क्लियर. Then we have ago versus back. Now ago versus before we have already seen. This is ago versus back, which simply means that when you want to talk about some event or some action of which date and time is not certain, यानी कि आपको कोई भी श्योरिटी नहीं है regarding the date or the timing of that action, then you should use back. But if you are sure of the date or the time, then you should use ago. Okay. For example, I came back from the vacations a few months back. Now here you can see few months is the time period which has been used. तो few months का मतलब तो surety है नहीं कि कितने months. So when we are not sure, we will be using back. But if I am saying I got married 2 years ago, that means 2 साल पहले. So I am sure of the time. Similarly, I bought this new car 6 months ago. So again, I'm sure of the timing, which is 6 months. Clear? So now I have these questions which are on ago versus before versus back. Now you have to keep all the three rules in mind and then you should answer. First one is, okay, so you have to give the answers from or out of, ago, before or back. Because these are the three most confusing areas whenever we talk about them, that which one to use, whether to use ago, whether to use before, whether to use back. Okay, so first one is I rarely wake up before 9 a.m. Yes, 9 बजे से पहले शायद ही मैं उठता हूँ. Second, now in case of second, I graduated from high school 10 years ago. Why 10 years ago? It can't be back because we have been sure of the time. हम बात ही कर रहे हैं कि हाई स्कूल 10 years ago मतलब 10 साल पहले, सॉरी हाँ 10 साल पहले, और दिस पीरियड वी आर कैलकुलेटिंग फ्रॉम नाउ. Then we have sent the package 3 days. जो लोग बेटा 4th 5th का आंसर पहले से ही देना शुरू कर दिया है जिन्होंने, प्लीज आई एम नॉट seeing your answers because I am discussing and moving on. So we send the package 3 days. It should be ago only because we are sure of the timing. हमने 3 दिन पहले package भेजा. So where is the unsurety? How can you use back or before? Before is used when two actions are taking place in the past and one is taking place even before one other past action. एक से भी पहले और अगर action होगा तो before तो question ही नहीं है, और back can't be used because we are sure कि time 3 days का है. What about fourth one? I moved here about 5 years. The people who are answering back, please, I'm again and again talking about the difference between back and ago. So few are saying back and few are saying ago. So that rather half of you are saying back, half of you are saying ago. So is that not clear? Back is used when we are not sure of the time and ago is used when we are sure of the time. So here, what should be the answer? Since here it said, I moved here about 5 years. So we will have to use back. Because about is used when you are not sure. About का मतलब क्या होता है? जब आप approximation की बात कर रहे हो, then you should use then you use about. So it means you are not sure. That is why you use I moved here about 5 years back, not ago. Clear? Fifth, I moved to the USA 13 years ago. Yes, correct. क्योंकि we are sure 13 साल पहले. Sixth, I moved to Moscow 13 years blank I got married. Yes, it should be before I got married. Why before? Because two past actions are taking place. So he is saying that I got married. So he has already got married. That means शादी हो चुकी है, और उससे भी 13 साल पहले he moved to Moscow. ठीक है? So that is why we'll have to use before. Seventh, I got to work an hour. Got to work मतलब काम पर गया. It should be ago. An hour मतलब 1 hour. आर्टिकल है एन, आर्टिकल फॉर डेफिनेट एक के लिए जब यूज करते, इनडेफिनेट आर्टिकल होता है एन वैसे तो, लेकिन यहाँ पर क्योंकि एन आर का मतलब 1 घंटा, यस, सो इट शुड बी अगो। 8th, yes, I got to work 2 hours ago. Why 2 hours ago? Because surety is there. Correct. 9th, yes, I got to work 2 hours before my boss. So before my boss means before my boss came. तो बॉस के आने से भी 2 घंटे पहले ये काम पे पहुंच गए, ठीक है, सो बिफोर। 10th, I got to the train station at 7:10, but the train had left 10 minutes. Those people who are answering ago, haven't they understood so far that whatever I have told about the rules? Ago is used when you are sure of the timing and when there are two past actions taking place, एक से पहले एक, then one before the other, then we have to use before. Why there is a confusion here? क्या कह रहे हैं? I got to the train station at 7:10, यानी कि 7:10 पे मैं ट्रेन स्टेशन पहुंचा, बट द ट्रेन हैड लेफ्ट 10 minutes बिफोर, यानी कि उससे भी 10 मिनट पहले ट्रेन जा चुकी थी. सो टू एक्शंस टेकिंग प्लेस इन द पास्ट. ओके, ये तो आपका पास्ट परफेक्ट वाला भी एग्जाम्पल है. दो एक्शन, पहला एक्शन खत्म होने से पहले ही दूसरा एक्शन शुरू हो गया. 11th, so before is the correct answer for 10. 11th is, I was very happy when I got this job last June because I had lost my previous job 6 months. Still I can see one answer as ago. This again has two past actions. One is that the person has got the job in June, and other action that had taken place even before this action was that he had lost the job, the earlier job, 6 months before. उससे भी पहले 6 महीने उनकी नौकरी चली गई थी. Okay, so before is the correct answer. 12th, Saurabh joined this firm a couple of years back. Why? Because couple of years may you are not sure how many years. It can be 2, it can be more than 2, 3, 4, कितने भी हो सकते हैं. Couple of years is unsurety. आपको नहीं पता कि आप कितने साल की बात कर रहे हैं. Is that clear? So back is the correct answer for 12th. Moving on, let's talk about until. Now until or till both are same. That means till is a short form of until, or you can say that it is the more commonly used form of until. So as you can see, until means up to a particular time. Like in the example, we played chess until midnight or till midnight. That means 12 बजे तक. ठीक है. Film didn't end till 11 o'clock, यानी 11 बजे तक. So up to a particular time we use until or till. Clear? Then when you are when you have to use until with from, जैसे दिया हुआ है क्वेश्चन में, I worked out at the gym from 6 p.m. till 7:30 p.m. तो when you are using till with from, then you may even use to. So this signifies, red line में दिया हुआ है, this signifies when something begins and when it ends. यानी कि कोई चीज कब शुरू हो रही है और कब खत्म हो रही है. ठीक है, तो फ्रॉम और टू जो है वो एज सेम एज है फ्रॉम एंड until और फ्रॉम एंड till. Third is by and until. So by is used when we want to talk about a deadline. Now to throw more light on this, you can again see this timeline. According to this timeline, even before that, if you read this first line, by is used for one specific event that will happen before a certain time in future. That means before a deadline. ठीक है, जैसे कि यहाँ पर please send me the information by Monday. So now the time frame is from current period till Monday. अभी से लेकर मंडे तक का टाइम पीरियड है जिसमें कि इंफॉर्मेशन देने की बात की गई है. सो मंडे इज द डेडलाइन. ठीक है, सो दिस इज वन पर्टिकुलर इवेंट दैट द इंफॉर्मेशन हैज टू बी गिवन एंड द पर्सन कैन गिव इट बाय मंडे. मतलब या तो वो यहाँ पर दे दे या यहाँ पर दे दे, यहाँ पर दे दे, इस टाइम दे दे, इस टाइम दे दे, जितने भी डिफरेंट क्रॉस पर वो चाहे इंफॉर्मेशन दे सकता है, बट द लास्ट time by which he can give the information is Monday. So that means Monday is the deadline and by is used to indicate that deadline. Okay, but until is used when we want to talk about a continuous event that will continue from now and will stop in the future. That means अभी से लेकर नेक्स्ट टाइम या नेक्स्ट डेट तक फ्यूचर में ही इज स्टेइंग इन लंडन अंटिल द 30th. दैट मीन्स अब वो रह ही रहा है अभी, तो ही मतलब ही इज ऑलरेडी डूइंग दैट एक्शन एंड दैट एक्शन इज गोइंग टू कंटिन्यू टिल 30th ऑफ मंथ. दैट मीन्स अभी से लेकर 30th तक ये एक्शन कंटिन्यूड रहेगा. सो बाय is used for a single event and until is used for a continuous event. Okay, Nikhil is asking by again. So by, as I said, is used to talk about a deadline. जैसे आप कहते हो ना कि प्लीज सबमिट, मैम बोलती हैं प्लीज सबमिट दिस प्रोजेक्ट बाय मंडे. सो दैट सिंपली मीन्स दैट यू नीड टू डू इट ऑन और बिफोर मंडे. यानी कि मंडे तक आप दे सकते हो, बट दैट इज द सिंगल एक्शन. एक इवेंट की बात हो रही है कि अभी से लेके मंडे तक कभी भी कर सकते हो. ठीक है, कभी भी मतलब अभी या कल या परसों या जब भी, मंडे तक. लेकिन अगर आपको until यूज करना है, so until means the event should continue. That means I am doing this project until Monday. So that means you are doing it today. You will continue doing it and you will do it till Monday. This is the difference. ठीक है. Next is unless. Now until, as we have already seen, that is used in the context of time, कि इस टाइम तक हमें ये काम करना है. But unless is used in the context of a precondition. Precondition का मतलब क्या हो गया कि अगर वो कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई नहीं हुई तो हम ये चीज करेंगे या नहीं करेंगे. सो देयर इज अ प्री कंडीशन ओनली ऑन द satisfaction or only if that condition is met we will do a particular thing. For example, the politician was afraid she would lose public support unless she expressed opposition to increased taxes. That means what is the precondition? That she has to express her opposition to the taxes. जो बढ़े हुए taxes हैं उनको जब तक वो अपोज नहीं करेगी. देखिए, until का भी मतलब जब तक होता है, unless का भी मतलब हिंदी में जब तक होता है, but until is used in context of time. Clear? और unless is used in context of a condition. कि जब तक वो अपोजिशन को वो अपना अपोज नहीं करेगी टैक्सेस के लिए, तब तक ऐसा हो जाएगा कि वो पब्लिक इंटरेस्ट लूज करेगी या उसको लोगों का सपोर्ट नहीं मिलेगा। क्लियर? सो देयर इज या आप उसको अगर भी बोल सकते हो, अगर ऐसा नहीं करेगी तो उसका पब्लिक सपोर्ट लूज हो जाएगा। सो दिस प्री कंडीशन थिंग इज बीइंग डिनोटेड बाय unless. Now let's do these questions, it will be more clear then. First, now you have to choose between unless and until in these. So first one is they didn't come. Yes, so they did not come blank, the meeting was half over. Yes. Yes, until is the correct answer. They didn't come until the meeting was half over because we are talking about in context of time. कि मीटिंग जब तक आधी खत्म नहीं हो जाती वो नहीं आएंगे, वो नहीं आए. Second, the city threatened to sue the factory. Sue is to file a case against. For environmental pollution, blank, the company agreed to clean up the lake and install better filtration system. So yes, this is about a precondition which has to be satisfied. Okay, so that is why we have to use unless. तो precondition के लिए हम क्या use करते हैं? Unless. Third, third is he read blank his guests arrived. So arrived means that the guests were, हाँ, गेस्ट जो हैं वो आए तो वो तब तक पढ़ता रहा जब तक उसके गेस्ट आए. So this is also in context of timing. So that is why he read until. Yes. Fourth, what about fourth? The party continued blank the wee hours of the morning. Yes, the party continued until the wee hours. Wee hours means odd hours. Odd hours. So the party continued until the wee hours of the morning. Fifth, Paul refused to take a shower. Okay. Paul refused to take a shower. The water heater was fixed. So this is also actually until, because जब तक उसका वाटर हीटर ठीक नहीं हो जाता वो शार नहीं लेगा. So again time frame is given, जब तक. प्री कंडीशन एज सच नहीं है इसमें. प्री कंडीशन के लिए अगर और वाला क्लॉज लगेगा कि अगर ऐसा होगा तो ऐसा होगा. ठीक है ना. तो यहाँ पर तो जब तक है कि जब तक उसका वाटर हीटर ठीक नहीं हो जाता ही रिफ्यूज टू टेक द शावर. सिक्स्थ, bank would repossess the car blank Sumit made his loan payments. यस, अनलेस, देखिए आप अगर इसको हिंदी में कन्वर्ट करेंगे तो क्या होगा कि अगर सुमित अपना लोन का पेमेंट नहीं करता है जब तक तब तक, तब बैंक उसका कार को रीपोजेस कर लेगा. देयर इज अ प्री कंडीशन ऑफ मेकिंग द लोन पेमेंट्स. सेवेंथ, I cannot get to the TPS reports until next week. Yes. So already time is given 8th. जिसमें टाइम मेंशनड है ऑलरेडी वो तो वैसे ही बहुत सिंपल है. आई लिव विद माई पेरेंट्स until I was 17. Yes. Ninth, I will shoot that squirrel. Yes, unless someone puts a gun to my head. Yes. 10th, Peter will not go to the picnic unless his dog is allowed to accompany him. जब तक उसके डॉग को ले जाने की परमिशन नहीं मिल जाती पीटर पिकनिक पर नहीं जाएगा. 11th, until I complete the homework, please don't switch on the TV. Yes. जब तक मैं होमवर्क कंप्लीट नहीं कर लेता हूँ टीवी ऑन मत करना. तो जब तक यहाँ पर टाइमिंग को लेकर है. एंड 12th इज, yes, so 12th is very simple. You have to wait until the next train arrives. Yes. या हाँ श्रेया मैं बता रही हूँ 6th वाला. देखिए 6th वाले में है द बैंक कुड रीपोसेस द कार ब्लैंक सुमित मेड हिज लोन पेमेंट्स. So basically the precondition is that Sumit has to make the loan payments. If this precondition is not satisfied, bank would repossess the car. ठीक है. तो सुमित अगर अपनी लोन पेमेंट्स को देगा नहीं, पूरा नहीं करेगा तो बैंक उसकी कार को ले लेगी, रिपोजेस कर लेगी. So there is a precondition, no? ठीक है. तो टाइम लिमिट तो है नहीं कि जब तक कोई टाइम फ्रेम दिया होगा. एक कंडीशन है कि लोन को रीपे करना है. क्लियर? ठीक है. एनी डाउट्स?